clear he's not just going to give away land to Russia. Kyiv has to be part of the negotiations, and he has said a ceasefire needs to happen first. Do you expect a ceasefire this week?
Well, that's something that all Ukraine prays for President Trump to be effective and to have great results. And as you know, since the discussions here with President Trump, Ukraine agreed to full ceasefire, to partial ceasefires, to any type of ceasefires. Because again, let's remind everyone, Ukraine did not start this war. Putin started this war in 2014. He continued with full-fledged invasion in 2022. And it's Ukrainian citizens, Ukrainian cities, Ukrainian defenders on the front lines, Ukrainian children who suffer every day. So yes, we want Putin to stop. And we really are hopeful that this push from President Trump and the sanction packages which are on the table and secondary sanctions which are already implemented against those who help Russia will convince President Putin that this is time for him to finally stop his aggression.
But President Trump did blow past that deadline to put more sanctions on Russia and instead offered this meeting. We know that the White House says it's a one-on-one with Vladimir Putin at Putin's request, but that the president's open to some sort of trilateral meeting with President Zelensky. Is there anything being planned to bring Ukraine to the table?
Well, Margaret, I can say sometimes diplomacy requires different formats, different meetings. And again, we appreciate President Trump not only pushing for the end of this war, but as you saw, Vice President Vance has been in Europe negotiating, discussing, having this very constructive meetings with our delegation, but also European leaders. Now, with regard to President Zelensky, he has been, since day one of this horrible aggression, committed to peace. And we have shown that he is ready to be anywhere to advance the agenda of peace. So if needed, President Zelensky, of course, will be present at the meetings. We have been very open about it, but let's see how this will go.
But he's not planning to be in Alaska on Friday.
If he will be planning to do that, we'll be there. But
you're waiting for that. We do know that Envoy Keith Kellogg is being sent to Kyiv to speak with the Ukrainian government. So what is his role here? Is he going to be sort of conveying messages back and forth? What is it that needs to be negotiated in Kyiv right now?
Well, Special Envoy Kellogg has been a very important part of U.S. team that works with us on a regular basis. Because again, I mean, we're all focused on the upcoming summit, but there is so much more that we do together. The investment deal that not only we signed, but we are actually developing that strategic opportunity to cooperate between our countries on economic front, the weapons provision from the United States, but also buying American weapons and producing together, you know, big drone deal and other deals that our presidents discussed together. So there is a lot on our bilateral U.S.-Ukraine agenda, which, of course, all is at this moment related to horrible war, but not only. So we are always glad to see Keith Kellogg in Kyiv.
Well, what we know from our reporting is that Envoy Witkoff, Steve Witkoff,